market review for the week ended December 11, 2020. I will tell you that the market for the week under review was bearish, and at the same time missed volatility in between the days of the week. Yes, we'll say this as a result of profit taking and overreaction to improve activities in the money market and fixed income instrument, which happened just on Wednesday and Thursday. The option was done on Wednesday, and you see that the 90 days treasury bill was still 0.01, while the 182 days improved to 0.60, and the 1 year, which is a transit for the from 0.15 to 3.2. That really shook the market, because portfolio realignment, moving money to one another. And they also don't forget that even when the interest rate drop as low, the rate for treasury drop as low as 0.15 for 354 days, they were still over subscription. It tells you that there are some that really don't want to move away from that because of their risk appetite is low, and also they don't want to take advantage of any other investment, just where they know that their money is secure. And these people might be just pensioners, and also that don't want, and also people that really got their money from, what would I call it? But if you really want to grow your money as an investor, I think the money market and the fixed income market is not very low, unless you're a long-term investor. For pensioners, yes, they can be thinking of bond and all those stuff, but for those that are traders, those that want to grow money, fund managers, they really want to where they can have get a higher yield. Because at the way the market is now, I will tell you, it was profit-taking driven market during the week, because you will see that the volatility in some days were flat, but on Thursday and Friday we saw a huge volatility. That, yes, we know what happened on Thursday. Market was really on a sell-off, but on Friday the good thing that market returned up, despite that it closed in red. Every other market technicals were in green, apart from the Osho Index closing red due to what? Due to the one of the highest capitalized stock, Dangote Cement, losing for that day 10% mass for that day. It shows you that investors are really now becoming less panic. And also, if you remember, I've said it, that if you look at the pattern of stock, that the pattern of rally that we saw, the kind of stocks that rally, these are stocks that they are fundamentally sound stocks, and you can see that investors are ready now to wait and see what will come ahead. That's why you see the rally that went up came down. You see people jump in on Friday to take position, because they saw that the pullback is an opportunity. It tells you that our investors in the market, or traders in the market, are more knowledgeable now compared to when you see market before now. You see, the stocks that rally are those stocks that there is expectation, and now when they saw a pullback in those stocks, they took advantage of the pullback and they took position. It tells you that these are not people that are just following bandwagon to make investment decisions. They know what they are doing in the market. That's why you see investors have shown that, we are less panic though to this move. We are waiting for what will come, knowing that factors for the market are more increasing on daily basis due to what information that is flying around, and what we are seeing with our eyes shows that factors for the market are on the high side. For that, investors are taking, let's see what will come in. They are not panicking as before. I'm telling you, if it to be before, Friday would have been worse than the previous day, which was on Thursday. But you saw what happened. Yes, it's a week of 5 trading days of red, we agree. But if you remember that the first 3 days on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday was just a flat market. People are taking time to find direction. And also, we can also assume that traders that have traded for 1 week, I waited for 1 week, and they see that the market did not go anywhere. They decide to pull the price down also. Just as coincident with as it coincide with the reaction to the little adjustment in treasury bill and fixed income market. That coincide, and price came down. And price coming down is an opportunity for a trader to enter low and sell high, knowing that many stocks lost almost 10% on Thursday. Seeing it down on 10% down, it's an opportunity to jump in. And you see what happened on Friday. It says that people are watching the market and funds are still available. You can see that funds are increasing in the market from one CBN policy or the other. I'll tell you, CBN recently have taken a decision that, yes, the liquidity, the CR ratio, which is a cash reserve ratio of the banks, that is about 27.5. Yes, if anything above that, all the funds that are above that are with the bank, bank said the bank can lend it to the public. That alone will put about 5 point something trillion to the economy. Not only that, again, CBN also want to raise in form of a special bill that where there will be for 90 days will be interest free. This fund also going to be pushed to different sector and critical sector. So what are they doing? They want us to come out of recession by making activities to come up in the economy, and things will improve. Yes, we know that inflation is high. The supply side and the demand side has to balance. Yes, we know that when the supply side is short and demand is high, there are bound to be inflation. Now we want to make that the supply side is in the right position, while also the demand side. That is why funds are being released at the cheaper, so that the private sector that is driving that would drive the economic recovery that we are seeing will have access to cheaper funds, and also when they are producing, they can employ more, and when they employ more, those that are employing can also consume what they are producing, and that this will oil the economy. You see, it will move around. They're employing people, people are earning. That means as goods of these companies will not be lying fallow in the shelf. For me, it's a good move that all these liquidity are coming. But one thing again that we should know, that we investors in the equity market should also take good strategy to know the kind of stock we should take position. Those companies that have shown capacity that yes, their earnings are looking up, they have history of dividend payment, at the same time their dividend yield is high. As we speak, a pullback we saw on Thursday have make many of the equities there attract in terms of yield, and this yield is what the kind of fund and the market will be going after. We will know that our market now is being dominated by domestic investors. When I mean domestic investor, the smart money here are institutional investors, ranging from fund managers, PFAs, and as many of them, and high network individual investors. These are people that are playing the market, and there is liquidity in the system, and that I see that market will oscillate, but the pullback for me is expected, which I know people that attended the Invest 2021 the previous Saturday, all these were discussed and made it clear that the market is at a crossroad of to break out and start going up or to pull back. And we'll say that the pullback will not last. We don't see the pullback going below 32, and it's possible it might not touch 32 before the market will bounce back. That means this pullback should not send panic to any right thinking investor, but rather you will look at the opportunity to reposition your portfolio, and which also were discussed in the training, how to reposition your portfolio. All these were made available. Technically, we have charted and we'll see the factors that are pushing the market. Fundamentally, all this the speaker for that also gave example and also reason why the market will remain in the up direction. Fundamentally, if you know that also the economy is improving. Yes, people say that the economy is not being reflected in the market. Market is a leading indicator that tell you that what is happening in the economy. When you saw our third quarter GDP improving from a -6 in Q2 to a negative today, it's an improvement because the earnings of this company for third quarter are giving inside that there's an improvement in activities. This is that stock market will only give you. And also, if you look at even when the little drop market has recorded during the week, because for the week on that, if the market lost about 2.53. Yes, see, market is ahead of inflation. It tells that this also another way you can hedge against inflation, and we're expecting another consumer price index figure or data within the week we are entering, which is on Tuesday, the 15th of December. That will also put many of these other investment window, because we expect that the inflation figure will get to around 15 something before, let's say, around the last month of first quarter, which is in March, before then we can now see the inflation coming down. But as we speak now, as inflation continues to rise and equity market still leading, that is where you can hide your investment. That is where you can protect your fund. That is where you can protect your earnings. For me, equity market remain the better place to play now. So far, you play to intelligently and with information, and that is why you need to get the whole story back for Invest 2021. The 10 golden stocks that we are given in that training. Wow, go and look at them. Even with the market pullback, they are still within the same buy range. That means if you can take advantage of those stocks and position, because those 10 golden stocks are not just stocks that you say you are guessing. These are stocks that are factors that will drive their price any moment from now are becoming more obvious. For me, it is for you as an investor or trader to take advantage of that 10 golden stock and position. Once you position, you see that you are waiting, or if you are positioned already, you need the 10 golden stocks to know if whether you should hold those stocks. If you don't have them, you know whether to see, you know. Once you see the 10 golden stocks, it confirm what you have. You hold your position, that means you are in the right stocks. This is what we need. That's why the market is becoming information driven, and people playing the market now are more knowledgeable compared when the market in 2009, 2008. But you can see that today market has changed. I will tell you, for the last 5 years, the rate of improvement in the market in terms of knowledge, in terms of technology making things over, people training on their own, people doing research online here and there, and factors changing around also to drive the market. That tells you that we'll have a lot of goodies in the market as we speak now. End of the year rally is still intact. Seasonal trend will stay intact. For what we saw on Friday is a sign that market will change direction very soon. Let's see how it's open. But technically, I'm telling you, on a weekly basis, if you look at the buy and sell signal, you can see that on a weekly basis, the market is not doing badly. I want to go to, I want to show you something here. Yes, you look at the money flow index. The money flow index on a weekly basis is very, very important. On a weekly basis, it's coming down, but still around there, looking down at the 84.31 point. It tells you that it's still strong. But if you look at the RSI on a daily basis and the money flow on a daily basis are low, around 40 something, and RSI has also crossed down below 70, which is a bearish sign. And we know for a week where market have been on the red, we expect these signs to come technically. But we are believing that since the volume traded is still on the increase, an improvement from previous week, that tells you that people are taking advantage of the pullback to position in some equity that has good fundamental and has history of dividend payment. That means for me, there's no need for panicking of any sort. Rather, you watch your portfolio and know the ones that you should sell to reposition to another. That's why if you are not in that investment 2020 and you are yet to get the home study pack, you need to get it. You will see the replay from the beginning of the class to the end, and all the discussion there, and at the same time, all the presentations in soft copy, you get it. Even the 10 golden stock in soft copy, you can also have access to it. That will give a long way to guide you, especially as we are crossing into the 2021, because we'll have just about 150 days for those 10 golden stock to exit. And you can see if you analyze the returns that were given in that 10 golden, I said the minimum annualized return there is about 37, if 37, 32. For me, that means in a short time within the 150 days, you are going to make better return than putting money. Like for I said earlier, for 182 days in Treasury bill, you are expecting to have 0.60%. But in the 10 golden stock, in the range of 150 days, you are going to make a return that is more than some are 70 if you annualize them, some are 80 if you annualize them, 60 and 32. It tells you that this percentage are high better if you are in the right stock. That's why we need to get it. But this is the time to be in the right stock. Why? Because factors that are going to drive this prices are ahead, because once we cross into the 2021, we expect corporate action to start hitting the market, and those companies that show capacity that they're able to pay good dividend is going to reflect on their price. And when it comes, you need to be in those stocks before the numbers start hitting the market. That's why those that have access to mastering earnings before now, they know the strategy, how to play it. If you don't have the video, you can also order for it. It give you an insight how to play effectively and profitably using what? Mastering the earnings season. And you know that in Nigeria, the peak earnings season we have is always in the first quarter of the new year. And because many listed equity on the exchange as what December as year end, and the results will start coming on for in the first quarter of the year. For me, the market is still in order. The pullback we are seeing is expected after the market have rallied for how many months, from the April to the month of November, and November return was huge. Being you can see the trend that have fun enter the month of November. What we are seeing for me is a profit taking, which I know it won't last. Once it return back, people will also smile to the bank. This pullback is creating an opportunity to buy low and sell high. And you know that in equity investment, we say the entry strategy is that you buy low, you sell high. And also some people also use other strategy, looking for a support level or a breakout which is resistant. Depends. That's why you need to get that mastering earnings, because we explain how to trade master earnings season using technical analysis. It is also explained in that video. Your support level, we call it value area. The value area technically will target in that discussion. That value area will tell you whether this point when the stock break out, where it's going to go, when it touch the stopper line, whether it will be a rebound to form a double bottom, or when it's going to form a double top where it's going to go down, you will know. But when it's a breakout at that resistance level, it says that another new trend is also continuing. You should know all this. That's why you need to have that video. But for those that really miss the investor 2021, the material is out and the price is also friendly. You can order by saying yes on the group, and that will also be sent to you. And for me, there's no need for panicking. Yes, let me quickly look at the market data for the week. If you look at the market data for the week, the all-share index that mentioned performance opened the week at 35,100 and 137.99 and closed at 34,250.7, losing what 887.25. That is the change, and that result was that represented a 2.53 watt loss. It was a pullback. And the good thing again, if you know that yes, and in that same period of the week, nearly all the sectoral index were in red to reflect the market. For example, on the last trading on Friday, nearly also the industrial index were in green. That means there is a change. We want to see to confirm this trend as we cross into the new week, which is on Monday, to see it will sustain that momentum. If that momentum sustains, I'll tell you the market will bounce back quickly in a shorter time, because market still has no opportunity to go up. But this pullback will add strength to the market if we can go back to, as let's say, 33 or around 32 before it bounce back. That will be powerful. But if market choose to turn at this point, there's no cause for alarm. Within the week under review, I will tell you that stock that led the gainer start are very few, and despite the rebound we saw on Friday, which you know it was already Friday, the market breadth for the week was still negative. We have only just 13 stocks that that on the gainer start. Why on the gainer start? Why about 46 companies recorded a decline for within that week under review. And I'm telling you, that does not send any panic. But you saw FTN Cocoa topping the gainer start for the week, and I said it earlier in the group that it's a result of little improvement in their number they posted, and at the same time the sentiment for the sector, and being a low price stock, that low price attraction is what is really making the stock to rally. But I would advise that you have to place your stock with a lot of caution. Why? No, there are times that you are jumping in. That time you are jumping in, everybody wants to dump and nobody is speaking. Now that is going up, if you're a smart investor, don't be greedy. Look at the percentage you have made, because I tell people that have a goal and set your target before you enter. If you have made, it's the time for you to exit. For the week under review, MTN Cocoa topped the gainer start, gaining 51.72% for just 1 week. Stock that opened at 29 kobo and closed 44 kobo, followed by Union Diagnostics. Union Diagnostics is also related to the healthcare industry, and I say, if you have gotten my earlier video, how to invest in a recession and and a changing market dynamics, this is stock that I mentioned there, that because it's related to the healthcare industry, there are activities that also is going to impact on them positively. But their third quarter result is not too attractive. But the sentiment is now on that stock. I can see that it moved from 25 kobo to 29 kobo just within the week, and it returns about 16%. Okomu, fine. Okomu was up by, that is the only high price stock on the top gainers for the week, and Okomu moved at from 80 naira to 88 naira, and closed the week with a 10% gain, and which is powerful for those that are there. For me, 10% in a week is alright if you know what you are doing after paying your charges. If you are making 6% in just 1 week, and this is why I said there's a little coincidence between market being flat for almost a week, because you can see the market has started trending on the daily chart. Let me show you this here. That also would have put investors on traders on a tight corner. How will the market be trending that period? You can see it here before the pullback here. For me, the market is in order. This pullback are giving us support. It has not gotten to the last where it tested and rebound, and this is where we are looking at, and this gives you around 33,000 mark. If market get around this place and rebound good, or a reverse at this point, it's a very good trend for us. For me, investors should not panic. Also, if you look at the other Top gainers for the week were livestock fees gained at 6.6%, Unity Bank, Mutual Benefit, PigZ, Nigeria, Owando, and UAC, and Women Bank are the other in that top gainers. Then on the losers chart, we saw Regents Assurance, PSC leading the decline for the week with a 16.67%. It opened the week at 24 kobo and closed at 20 kobo, followed by University Press. This University Press, these are service company. The price also lost 21 kobo within the period to close at to record a loss of what 14.29%. Nimet was there. Nimet is purely profit taking. This is stock that have touched almost 257 kobo. Coming down is clear that people are taking profit. Lafarge Africa, which is WAPCO opened the week at 22 naira and closed at 2055, losing a 10.6.5. For me, this pullback in WAPCO is a great opportunity for the signing investor to know what to do at this point. These are kind of stock you should look at because the sector where it operates, there is already improvement in that sector, and also the government is not relaxing in terms of infrastructure. I see that WAPCO will also reverse back powerfully. Transcorp Hotel also was among the losers, losing 10%. Portland Paints and Products of Nigeria also lost 9.96%, followed by Adobe PLC. What is the Police Microfinance? That is MPF also was among the losers, losing 9.49%. And these are the top losers for the week. But for me, the market is still in order. This is not time to panic. Like I said earlier, for you to rebalance your portfolio, get the 10 golden stock and see whether you have those stock in your portfolio as you speak. If you have them, that is a thumb up for you. Hold them and watch as we see the seasonal trend ahead of us and the new year, so that you can take advantage of positioning early before that. If you're already in those stock and they are pulled back, you don't need to panic. The ones you have made profit, like I said earlier, if you have made profit and you are in buy and sell signal, I think we have taken our profit. All we're doing now, we're using that cash to go back to the market gradually as we are seeing the market pulling back. But for me, if you're already in stock that are pulling back and you are in loss, you don't need to panic to sell at a loss, because the chances that the market will rebound very soon is high. For me, that's our advice at this point. And we'll draw the curtain here. I'll say God bless you. Thank you and have a successful trading week ahead.